They've been waiting for me a few minutes. We'll go for the names real quick. We got Matt,
Renee,
Dennis,
Scott,
Andrew,
Gary,
Les,
Jordan,
Nushin,
and Carrie. All right. Also on Crest Trail. Already, someone's crashed into the sign.
Can you see the camera? Can everybody see the camera?
It's official. This is hilarious. We get the news here because this is the first day of the passes in Cyprus. It's a poorly thought out system. It's going to be tough to make it work.
They're sold out already.
Oh, seriously? They've sold out already of passes today.
What?
Sure.
Apparently.
No, that's good enough. We have
Wow. Cool. Thank you.
You poor man, like I know it's just.
Well, the system didn't work. It's almost impossible to get the system to work. I was taking screenshots. It's just not working.
Yeah, it's been up and down. It was working first day. We've had both sides have been working not. So I think it's just high volume once again.
It'll be a rough start, I think.
I think we beat it by a few minutes. So
Yeah.
Cheers, man. I don't know about that, but my observation with this group already is there's altogether too much running going on already on this trail. The House on Crest is mostly not runnable, but we're gonna do little sections where you can stretch your legs. A lot of climbing and descending and some pretty technical areas. But it's a beautiful trail, and a day like today is just perfect.
The Buck and Howe race 4 years ago. I
Yeah.
was gonna do this like this the next day.
Blame Gary.
Yeah, I will. I didn't even earn best blood, which I argued on. But some guy, I guess, got a gash on his face, so he won.
Face blood is more impressive.
Face blood always wins.
Hopefully none of that today.
Yeah.
Checking out the lookout. The Bowen Island lookout. 140 meters down. So I had a long day yesterday with a 27-mile route with 8,500 feet of climbing, a lot of bushwhacking and death-defying exposed rock sections up Sky Pilot. I will link to that at some point in this video. But this group is a bunch of people I haven't run with, which is kind of nice. Doing this trail, which I tried to do the other day with Indigo, my daughter, but she hurt her foot part way. So it's couldn't resist, even though I'm running on just under 3 hours sleep. Second short night in a row. And but it's time out here on feet. Yesterday wasn't too much of a pounding because we were going so slow all the time because of the terrain. Finished in the dark. Today we should be finished in the light, although I'm gonna have to figure out how to shuttle my car back. So we'll go check out this overlook and then come back. I'm just feeling the excited energy in the group. There's a bunch of them who haven't done the House on Crest Trail today, which is a classic 28K. I think there's somewhere in the neighborhood of 8,000 feet of climbing and descent. A couple beautiful lakes on the way and some cool exposed sections. This should be super fun. A good day. The lookout, it's actually quite beautiful. The lighting's not ideal at the moment, but here we are. Believe it or not, we're gonna have better views than this today. Just talking with Jordan back here about trails and how it seems like trails bring you together with people in an accelerated manner. Meaning, you spend 10 hours on the trail, automatically you are buddies for a long time. Whereas, yeah, it is. Good adventure. St. Mark's. What do you say it took us? An hour 10?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a
Hour 10 up to this traditional viewpoint where most people stop. But the view, as you can see, is well worthwhile. Look at this. Horseshoe Bay off in that direction. Nice work, everybody. Nice job.
Wait, are we done?
Good job, good job. That's it.
We're done?
Hard part's done.
Where's the car?
Nice. So we'll go down to this.
This is the vertiginous straight down and and amazing view from Howe Sound towards Squamish all the way to Horseshoe Bay. These guys camped here in a hammock. Well done, folks.
Have a good one, man.
Thanks, man. Indigo, my daughter, and I were trying to do this the other day, and she hurt her foot just back there a little ways. So we made a camp site, and we spent the night right here. Here's the remnants of our campfire right here. Look at that.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, the improved.
Any reservations, New Shen? If you don't want to go any further, you can stop here.
The funny thing is that's the second sign we've seen.
This is where we end.
Coming towards the top of one of my favorite named mountains. Unnecessary mountain. Named because between St. Mark's and the Lions, there's this bump with a lot of super technical, windy up and down. And by God, it's just unnecessary. But today we prove that maybe we should rename it Extra for that little extra gift that it gives you. And it's so unnecessary, it's been deemed we're not even going to go bother to look at the lookout right now. We're just going out. But there are some quality lookouts up ahead, so we'll just enjoy. Once you get to the slightly higher zones, trees turn into shrubs and sort of gnarled short bushes and whatnot. There they are, still pumping up.
Oh, that sun is warm.
So they say.
My favorite planet. Nice work, everyone.
Good job, good job, good job.
Look at the layers back there.
Lions
Layers and layers and layers.
right over there.
Right there. That's the money stuff. Just like mountains, mountains, mountains.
Necessary wasn't enough. Here's Unnecessary Mountain South Summit. Continuing upward, 1,500 meters. This is
South Unnecessary Summit because people lied to
Gary,
me.
wave.
there we go, and
There you go.
straight
Put it on
down over
Facebook.
the edge.
I mean, just a
All
little
right, we'll head down.
Living on the edge.
Cameras are swarming. This is the type of non-runnable terrain we've got to deal with. Oh, look at this, one-handing it. A little slide. This guy's pole going. Nice work. You can get down to Lions Bay, which is a pretty nice climb. Cuts off some of the distance and gives you another place to start from. Oh, nice little fire spot. But there's a lot of access trails around to get up or down various features and parts.
my pack well, and
Wow.
it's just extra weight, and then I don't record as much because I have to pull it out. And
That little mountain up there, Sky Pilot, where I was yesterday. Yeah, having it just on your pole is a nice thing. Gives you a little bit of coverage, but you need one of those 360 cams to keep it up there.
so this is a 360 cam.
Oh, is it? Is it the Fusion?
It's the Insta
Oh, it is.
for 1R.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
That does cool footage.
yeah.
Way down, a little tricky section here.
Oh, it looks kind of droppy there by the.
But you got all that great vegetation to hold on to.
That's right. Yeah.
Nice work.
Here, Renee. Renee. Renee.
Oh yes, for sure.
Here we go, working our way across. Pretty well, actually. Folks are spreading out a little because of all the little technical bottlenecks. But we are not quite 3 hours, about 2:45, approaching the Lions, which is reasonable. We should be finished today in maybe 11 hours or something like that, if we're lucky. Be able to figure out how to get my car afterwards. Come down, heading up right now to catch what I think is the best view of the lion, which I'll show you in a sec.
Literally
The mighty lion. One of them on one side, one on the other. That one you can climb. There's a route sort of diagonally around and up the back. It's pretty cool. So we are in a very cool spot. You can see Vancouver, North Van, and that's the Capilano Reservoir over there. And we're gonna pass between these lions and then into a big basin with a boulder field. So should be one of the highlights of the trip. Is the lion. The route up it goes diagonally up there and around. This section here feels a little exposed because it is. Here, this Insta360. So the battery pops off the bottom.
Yep, so the battery just pops off and then those guys pop off. And
interesting.
so this is your screen.
Got it.
And then your lens. And yeah, so I mean, hopefully in the future they'll come out with some cool cheap lenses that I can buy and continue to add to the collection. And
so that's interesting because it shows the full 360, which is nice. And then what's the 4K lens? You don't have it with you? Or
I don't have it with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Things to think about. See our trail, which just follows that diagonal line up and pops you between the hump in the middle and the West Lion. Quality section. Super quality. Are easing our way off the snow. Heading across here. Nice work, everybody. Scrambling along the ridge here.
Has to go down
Yeah, it looks like it.
because that's
A drop off.
flat piece.
A divine and very beautiful green mountain lake down there, as you can see. There's an embarrassment of views on this particular hike when the weather is clear. Probably also kind of nice when it's not entirely clear, but you might not be able to see some of these peaks and valleys. Got the whole Rogues Gallery getting ready to head down across this boulder field and then zip across over there. Here we go, the glissading is starting. Renee's going. Scott staying on his feet. Nice work, nice work. Very good, look at him go. Killian Scott Nay. And here he comes, sliding down through the moguls, and she's down. He's moving. Here he comes. He's leaning back on his heels a little bit. Will it cost him? No, now he's forward. He's moving. Well done. Come on, next. Oh, and she's down. Butt slide, it's a proper butt slide. This is how you stay cool, both literally and figuratively. Yeah, she got a rock. That was some action. Uh-oh, what do we got happening? Here he comes. Here he comes. Balls to the wall. Crew coming across on the boulders now. Gingerly working their way through. There are some rather unsecure ones. Look at that, another flag. We're moving along.
All right. Yeah, keep spread out a bit.
This is the fun stuff. Way up this spine here, getting spread out on the technical parts, but it is nice. I call it class 2 scrambling. Very fun, and just everywhere you look, gorgeous. Marching up, looking good. Look at that, doing these are the Canadian whooping cranes. And we're still looking down at that lake, which we're gonna totally avoid. I'm gonna stay on this huge.
It looks stellar though.
It does, doesn't it?
I was gonna go if there was an old lady.
Maybe we'll go over there.
Worse than it is.
It's one of the highlights.
It's even up. Usually it's like hanging a bit.
Are you serious? Okay, you go. You go, Carrie.
Sure?
Yeah, go. I'm gonna follow you.
I don't know.
Hopefully I can follow you.
I don't know if you want to follow me.
Looks very scary. You sure I shouldn't be worried?
Oh yeah, you're fine.
It is all good.
Yeah, don't let it be getting Andrew, protect my ass, Andrew.
Whoa.
Okay, guys, I'm freaking out.
Love this.
Yes.
My favorite part of the whole trail.
I think it's one of mine too. I mean, this is just straight down on either side here. Ooh.
You don't actually need any of this stuff,
No.
but it's a good comfort if you're not.
Yeah, you know what? If it's really wet or icy or early in the season, I'd grab it.
I was saying the last time I did this, it was all foggy, so you couldn't see across.
Oh, that's
It
awesome.
was pretty cool, yeah.
Steep and slidey is the name of the game. Looking back and looking up. This is David Peak. Named after David. Climb in very still air. Sweating up a storm up here. Take in some more liquids. Wait for the group. Oh, look. There's a peak cylinder. You can sign your name right there. Woo-hoo! Straight up descent, straight up and down, and continues, judging by the fact that there's a rope here. But when we can, we usually try and ignore the ropes. Although right down at the bottom, it looks like you can do a step across.
That's a
maybe.
descent there.
Yeah. Ooh, a little. There we
I
go.
throw caution to the wind on that descent, guys.
Yeah,
Just let her rip.
one jump.
Now,
Moving along at a reasonable pace. Still, we got a couple people in slight distress with a bit of nausea and a bit of heat issues, but we are still moving along towards Magnesia Meadows. We got a bit of a clear cut to get through and a little bit exposed, so no trees or shade. Oh, but lovely area. This has been clear cut. All the trees are sort of youngish. There's a few old stately ones, silver haired like me, showing up and representing. We are heading up to the meadows and probably gonna pop up Brunswick. Look at this day. The island, which you can see right about where the end of my pole is, that's an island at the bottom of the cloud thing. That's Vancouver Island, which you can see. Magnesia Meadows, there's that red structure up there is a mountain hut, which is a shelter. It's handy for winter and people who are camping or in distress. So I think we're gonna break up here for a little bit, a couple mighty cairns, and we're sort of entering the second section of this entire route. Everybody's filling up water, cooling off. Dennis and Scott are gonna hang out for a bit. We're gonna go explore Brunswick. Head up. You got everything?
Good luck, guys.
Thank you. Hut right here. Take a look in. See if anybody's home. Wow, look at these fine concrete stairs. Emergency shelter, Magnesia Meadows. There it is. Look at that. Lovely. That would be good to find if you were in a situation. Lovely terrain. Loveliness. Flowers all popping up, and just a lovely traversing trail across. My God, people are running. This is good. Everybody's getting saucy. Look at this. It doesn't get much better than this. And back into the shade in the woods. A spectacular vista to our left, looking down at the Howe Sound. Trail continues to be pretty gnarly, but every now and then we get to run about 100 meters.
They abused me for their entertainment.
Happened all day. Yes, it is. It is. Oh my God! Show me that stick. Here we go.
Super pumped on sticks.
Where are we gonna put this one? How about up here?
Oh yeah,
You're gonna try to get it for me before I even throw it. You ready? Here we go.
It goes there and there's one up here.
Go get it. Eli, you're a terrible fetcher. It's right there.
He's been doing great for me.
How you guys doing?
Awesome.
How are you?
Very well. Where are you heading?
We're
Absolutely.
going to Brunswick Lake.
Ah, that's a good spot. There's a guy we passed who's going down. He says, oh yeah, his friend is back there. I said, what's your friend's name? He says, Ian. Like, what does he do? Where does he go to school? Where does he work? Trinity Western. So I'm gonna mess with him a little bit when I see him. Continues to be slidey and steep. And very technical. Hey, how's it going? Is that Ian?
Yeah.
Oh, from Trinity Western?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carrie.
Carrie, I'm sorry, I'm very bad.
No worries.
Carrie, we met before online?
Couple times.
Sorry?
Couple times. Yeah, don't worry. It's all good.
Oh, I do apologize, yeah.
Don't worry.
I'm a little exhausted, so yeah. And, I'll see you in September.
Yeah, have a good one.
Take care.
Bye, Ian. Totally set up by his friend and me. Down now at Brunswick Lake, where, too bad we can't just glissade down this thing and into it. That would be fun. But this is the saddle here. You got one side, Howe Sound. The other side, looking back towards Sky Pilot and Black Tusk. And the top right up there. 1,780 some meters. It's supposed to be the highest North Shore mountain. And the top ain't right here, it's over there. Or maybe even farther. So we've got this somewhat exposed ridge to get across. Whew. That's fun. And then this might be it. All right, no. Actually, that's the top over there. To see if we're gonna actually do it or not. Nice work, my friend. So this is the topping out on Brunswick. There's a lake down there. Eventually we're gonna get to it. You can actually see the trail down there even. Down there, all the way. And this is our 360 degree of awesome. There's always one more hill after you think you're at the top. But this one is appearing to be the actual top, just over there. It'll take a little time for everybody to get over here if they decide to, but if you're here, you've come this far, you might as well finish the deed. Oh yeah.
Here, this one.
I'm trying to decide if it was that one or that one. To be safe, I'm going to tag both to the road. What lucky people we are to get to do all this.
Gary, say hello.
Hello! The sketchiest part of the whole thing right here. Yeah, coming down this requires sure-footedness. Someone left a pole here? Someone leave a pole? Alpine tarn, clear water. We're heading down to Deeks. I'm sorry, Deeks Lake ultimately, but Brunswick first to have our dip on the Brunswick Lake mountain hut. There she is.
I'm so happy about that.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Getting close to the lake and swim time. Color on this lake, it does not look real. So clear and blue. And we are going to be jumping in. Ultra runners taking their mighty shoes off with their delicate feet trying to get across. Yeah, that's.
Oh, this is refreshing.
Ooh, yeah. Woo!
Yeah, beat it.
3, 2, and 1. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice work. There he goes. Look at this gloriousness. We are taking it easy, coming down from Brunswick Lake, heading to Deeks Lake, and then descending to Porto Cove. Everybody's re-watering, maybe for the last time. Look at this action.
Oh, where's you gonna put spin flat?
There she goes.
Yeah!
Chest bump. The sun coming through, the blue Deeks Lake, the waterfall. We are looking like a little slice of Haven. And the log jam, which we need to work our way across usually. It's amazing water. Just look at the logs underneath the water. Oh my word. And back across here, the little creek. It's a cavern. Shows you how shallow the roots and soil system is around here. These huge trees.
Look at that, just cracked.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
cool.
And now, will the real Deeks Lake please stand up? There it is. We've come down to it. So the other one that I was calling Deeks is not. So sorry, that was a deekhead move to misidentify the lake.
Driver.
Macrole. Look at this action. That is lovely. It's a beautiful day and a beautiful trail. Oh, steep section here, knotted and unruly, heading down to those logs. This little section. All these logs over time have fallen into the lake, and this is the creek that is fed by this lake. So all the logs come over and block the stream, or if it's high or it's kind of exciting and rainy, they go over there, and then it's a nice little pathway across. But these are some tough pieces of wood that have been here for a long time. Oh my gosh. Fall is pumping down. That is one steep fall. So the logs we crossed are basically filtering that water that's coming down. And it's steep as hell. Dennis is either feeling a bit saucy or smelling the barn, because this pace has picked up a bit. It's a gorgeous light coming through. We should hit a road of sorts before too long, and that'll take us a good bit of the way to the parking lot. There's a sign that said 4K, but I don't believe it. I think it's going to be farther. Meanwhile, not a bad place to be cruising. Parking lot 3.7. So it is as I figured. We are off and on a road. It's a steady downhill. Whoop, whoop! Dennis is suffering like a champion right now. He is not having the best day ever, but has dug quite deep and is continuing to move. So we got 2.5 miles, 650. It's going to take us about 12.5 hours to do this, maybe just a little bit more. But with Brunswick and the hot day and the easy pace and the swimming, that is a successful day for sure. We're finishing in daylight, which is nice, because yesterday I finished at midnight. All I had was my #2 cell phone to use with a flashlight and Pat's external battery. That's what got us down the mountain. I'm not gonna have to do that today. Just happened to Dennis. He just took off sprinting down the hill. Good Lord, man. Where did that come from? Whoa. Strange. It's nice when you're in distress just to be able to pull over and chill out for a minute or two. Good for long races, good for times where calories are not going in, even water. I think he's getting through this more or less on grit alone.
Oh yeah. He's digging deep.
wetting the mouth, but not drinking. We're less than 2 miles, less than 3K right now to the parking lot, and it's downhill, which is all a blessing.
1.5 on my watch.
All right, he's got 1 mile left.
Yeah, we moved really well through the last section, so I think it would help. I do even have a
The thimbleberries, these weird little raspberry things, are edible. So 3 thimbleberries have been eaten to take us 1 kilometer each, and
Yes.
each 1 kilometer worth of energy in each thimbleberry. There's no choice but to grit it out.
Well, Dennis had 2 of them.
3.
3 of them.
We're there. Trail. Turn to the left through the woods down there. More of a technical trail. It had a sign that said, "Don't go this way, heavy machinery." But this is easier for Dennis right now, so I'm running ahead just to make sure there's no blockbuster barriers or things that can't get dealt with. And we'll bring it into the parking lot, and they will know that they can go this way if I don't go back. But I think it's probably fine. Up the hill. My mama coming to pick us up. So one of the guys is really hurting, so hasn't been able to take in calories or liquid, so we're just kind of, he's back. There's the road is apparently closed, but I'm just running ahead to make sure there's nothing that he can't go through. This is easier than the trail, so he'll be along in a few minutes. Here we go, look at this. Les gave up his chair. Mom brought dinner, beef stew. I'll be chowing that down right this moment.
Yeah!
Here he comes. Here he comes. I think I better give up the chair for our man.
No,
Okay.
You sit. Carrie, sit. You can have my chair. I'm good.
Yeah. Bringing it home strong. I will tell you a couple times on death's door, zombie walk.
Sit down. You got a chair. Dennis, sit here.
A couple times, he just took off sprinting down the trail, literally. Like, what the heck happened?
Woohoo! Well done.
That's helpful. All right, guys. Peace out. We'll see you at the parking lot in Cypress. Good stuff, guys.